Alright, we're in episode 3, Dragon Age, the Veilguard, and this is Gamer Girl Gone Wrong. So, I guess we're in a fade. I'm gonna look around before I actually move on. So, introduction to the Lighthouse. Okay. And here's map. It's cool, they're like cards, like playing cards. There's a lot of stuff to read. Varric. Tethras, that search for solace in Major Veil to be the elven god of lies and trickery known as the Dread Wolf. Solus planned to tear down the veil so that raw magic could flood back into the mortal world, restoring to its natural state, which would also unleash a tide of demons and kill thousands of people. When a lead finally came, Varric gathered a team and men Rathis hoping to stop his former friend before it's too late, and the team succeeded, but at a price. Trapped in the fade after they sabotage his ritual, Solus delivered a dire warning from the dream world. Ancient elven gods Argonon and Gillanane had escaped the prison where he had held them. Although nothing the Dread Wolf said could be trusted, the team had no choice but to investigate. Alright. Around real quick before see if there's anything to look at before we keep moving on. I think this is where I'm gonna try to talk to him. I think this is where I can change what I look like. Yeah. He's sleeping. Let's go find Harding. Not much to look at right now. Don't know if any of the other this will expand on or not. Guess we'll find out.
Whoa.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
In the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
So dwarves don't dream? Interesting. Press this to open. Masters of magic mages harness both natural elements and the Fae to destroy power or destroy enemies with powerful forces. A magic master, the mage harnesses natural elements and the Fae to destroy enemies with mystic forces. Push down to toggle between your two weapon configurations. Okay, charge attack, you'll hold X, Y, or right trigger. Keen marks. Hitting enemies with your orb 2 times is a bomb, we know that. Tap L to sprint, and X or Y for sprint attack. Okay, jump attack is when airborne, tap X or Y, hold right trigger, slowly drop while channeling. Dodge is B, or double tap to fade step quickly all the way. While wielding your staff, or tap LB at the right time while wielding your armor and block enemies' attacks. And okay. Right. Let's see. That's our regular. We already have that. Mind Blast. Hold LB and then tap Y while defending. It's used 50 minutes to unleash a shockwave 6 meter and deals damage based on your equipped staff. Or hold the right trigger. Actually increases the damage output. I like using that a lot, so let's do that. Do I have more? Can I get? Okay. Jump attacks guarantee critical hits if the target is knocked down. BB, then X, Y. Okay, let's see. Staff and generates passively when you're not. I feel like that would be more beneficial to me. I got one more point. BB, then XY. That's kind of a cool dodge plus attack. Can't practice here, which is a little bit annoying. Content marked with leave to expire as you progress. Oh, do that. Imperial weave. So we'll be collecting material too. Wonder if I'll look at that stuff off camera unless you guys want me to look at it. Come on, just let me know. Currency. Okay. So this is it'll expire.
Wisps. Figures are in the fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
It's not that I don't, I'm sorry you got hurt. It was my call, and what if...
It happens again? Or to someone else? I don't know. That's the raw deal we get.
Right. You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
We'll figure this out. I'm sure of it.
Really? Do you know something I don't?
No, we just... Well, we have to, right?
Yeah, that's the job.
Her shoes are so weird. Is there anything? No. It's just to talk to her. Let's go this way. Library passage, 3 pairings must meet face to face. There's one up there. Where's the other one? Oh, almost fell.
There must be 2 more.
Where? This place smells like a nightmare, not a dream world. Let's go up here. Look at this place. We planned a rebellion here once. Said we change the future of the elves, throw off tyrants, and we did. Now the path outside is fractured. It'll be hard rekindling all the Alluvians. Solus, if you see this, I'll be looking for you out in this world and in the mortal one. Don't cause too much trouble before I get there. I wonder who wrote that. Oh, there's another one. I forgot to use my touch stuff again.
That's the second. One more to go.
Okay. Oh, here's another one. This one. It's gotta be this way because faced a wall. That wouldn't work out. Oh, is that it over there? Let's see.
Okay, that did something.
It looks like it's going through the door. But let's go over here first.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Harding, are you doing all right?
I don't know. Are you? Is anyone? Anyway, doesn't matter how I'm doing. What are we gonna do about this mess? We were going to go back through the Illuvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
She got a little snippy. So, I did open a place, but does that just mean where the table's at? Oh, okay. Music room. Oh. Looks like a door that should open, but it's not, so... There's another doorway here. Yeah, okay. I'm assuming this will eventually open up more and more. Okay, what is this? Illuvian room. Oh, okay. That's where she wants to go back through. Alright, let's do another team.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks we all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Sorry, it was while I was unconscious. Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solus is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Nev, I'm a mage, you're a mage. Solus is more than that. That ritual was more than some circle mage could have pulled off. Even more than a Tevinter Magister.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganon and Gillinane, 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. When I talked with Solus, he was scared of them. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganon and Gillinane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of 1 god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
I feel like investigating is a better idea.
If Elganon and Gillinane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlefin.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's
Arlefin
quiet.
Forest.
Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Shut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I
contain it!
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that's a good thing.
Strife? Earlin?
What are you doing back in Arlington?
Long story.
Isn't it always with you? And did I hear you're going by Rook now?
Nev, this is Strife and Earlin. They're veil jumpers, like me. Experts in elven magic. I worked with them before Harding and Varric recruited me.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harrell's, Solas's ritual, isn't it? Thought you were supposed to stop him. Or did unforeseen complications lead to unforeseen consequences? Again.
Jeez.
Will you let it go? Yes, the map was destroyed, but everyone walked out of there alive.
I told you to wait.
If I'd waited for you to make a copy, people would have died.
So you ran off on your own, and now we've lost the only way of navigating back to that site. We lost the work put into it, everything we uncovered, and everything we hadn't.
Solas's ritual. You stopped it?
Sky's not ripping itself apart anymore, is it?
All right, you stopped Solas. So why is Arlington neck deep in wild magic?
Solus was dragged into the Fade when we interrupted his ritual, but something else got out.
Someone else, supposedly. Elganon and Gillinane.
Mithalanast. Two of the elven gods of old. The Evanuris.
Shit. If they're back in the world, that explains a lot.
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus might be a bastard, but compared to the Evanuris, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanuris, and a reason he imprisoned them.
Of all the ancient things to unearth, of course it had to be two of the Evanuris, and of course it had to be you that unearthed them.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Luther. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right, you get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Nev, you're injured. Stay here with the veil jumpers.
It's a headache. I'll be fine.
I know you want to help, but we don't know what we'll face out there, and you're in no condition to fight.
All right. Just watch your backs.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Never been to this part of Arlington before. This fog's strange.
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit.
Alright, that is the end of this episode. Before we go into the Olithan Forest some more, make sure you guys subscribe and like, comment. I'll see you guys next time.